began to pray,
and tears of joy
streamed down my face with arms wide open under the sunlight. Take it away, Whit.
Welcome to
Tim.
this place. I'll show you everything.
With arms wide open.
My computer still won't cut on.
Is it 'cause it's dumb?
Yes.
Welcome back, motherfuckers. It's season 2 of
Call It Like It Is.
I'm your host, Rachael.
And I'm Whitney.
And we are best friends on a motherfucking mission.
Yes.
To take over the internet.
Because let me tell you about my dream.
Okay. Was Brandon gay? Because he's always gay in my dreams. Oh, okay.
So I was with Megan and Ty, and we were in some area. I don't really know where the area was. And we were visiting one of Megan's friends from school, and I was like, excuse me?
You were mad.
But whatever. Anyway, we were riding around on, like, golf carts looking for a bear.
Dude, Lexapro dreams are the best.
We found the bear.
Did it get you off?
No, it was just chilling.
Just chilling.
Yeah. And people were, like, walking up to it real close, taking pictures. Yeah, I guess it was a pretty chill bear.
Yeah.
And then we were running from a tow truck because they were coming to take my car.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I love dreams like that. I love dreams like that.
We got away.
Good. I'm glad you got away from the tow truck.
Yeah.
You know.
Who did I talk about last time?
Who
Before
did
I got
you talk
okay,
about?
I found it.
Okay.
Before I got thrown up on.
I knew it was the indigenous women,
Yeah,
and
I
okay,
found
we
it.
did all that. Okay. Anyways, welcome back. We are fresh and hot off the press with season 2 of this show. Thank you to everybody who's listened and continues to listen and follows along with our bullshit every day.
For real, it's bullshit.
Shout out to our producer Tim. That's what his name is now, producer Tim.
Producer Tim.
He's always hooking us up, always making sure we're in check. Sometimes he's like, guys, we can't talk about that on the pod, you know.
I think we did that.
Yeah, he's like, guys, we can't put murder in there, you know. It's just not a good idea.
Like the one time I asked you how you would kill me.
Yeah, and he was like, guys, we can talk about it, but it can't be on the pod. Yeah. But he's just
like
looking out for us
dark.
because if you end up dead one day, they're going to say now in episode 14, you said.
And cue Tim saying, guys, we really can't talk about this.
True. Exactly. So, I have a dilemma.
All right.
I got my Wicked Stanley, which for those of you who are listening don't know, Wicked is a musical. Yes, blah, blah, blah. I love the original, always have. But since the movie came out, they came out with Stanleys that are Wicked Stanley. So they have a Galinda one and an Elphaba one. And I wanted this Elphaba one. It's green and it's sparkly and it fades like from black into a green. And it has a flying monkey on it and everything, okay? But it's pissing me off because my straw will not line up with my Stanley logo. My other Stanley, it does it just fine. Now, I'm sounding like a basic white girl spoiled as shit over here. But when you take it and you turn it, either way you line it up, it will not line up with the Stanley. And it drives me fucking crazy.
Have you tried moving the way you start the...
Yes. And my coworker let me use her lid to try to put it on. So I think it's the thread of the actual cup and not the lid because hers wouldn't line up either.
Yeah, my Stanleys are like that. But my
but it's annoying
the Hydro Peak cup or I don't whatever. The black one with the Cheeto black one.
Yeah.
It tells you which way to start it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's lovely.
It's real fancy.
What pisses me off is these things are fucking expensive as shit. The straw should line up with the damn logo.
Because you have to hold you want to hold it a certain way.
Yeah. I'm particular with how I drink it, okay? I need it to line up.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm getting used to it because the cup's pretty and I just want to keep using it.
It is pretty.
But I thought about writing them a letter and saying, "Hey, listen.
As you should.
Listen, this cup here was, I'm not going to say how much in case Brandon's listening. But Jesus. What have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in weeks and months and years.
No, it has been 2 weeks, I guess. No, I just saw you last Saturday.
Did you? What were we doing?
The musical.
Fuck, I done forgot that shit.
But
that's right. I mean, we really didn't get to like chill. You
Yeah.
know? So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
You've been busy and
I've
shit.
just been working.
I know. I'm so happy for you.
You look like I'm a bum.
No, I'm not. I just am happy that you're in a good place and that you're, you know, happy with where you are.
Yeah. No, I'm just.
You know, I like to see my homegirl thrive. Yes, that's all. That's all I'm happy for. Yes. Yeah. Any more puking going on? Oh, for those of you who don't know, last episode we had.
Did any of that make it in?
Did anybody puke? Okay. Well, anyways.
Darn.
Yeah. That'd have been good content.
If you wondered why it ended abruptly, it's because I indeed got thrown up on. No, that was just the start of many. In the last 2 weeks, I've been thrown up on in my bed at least 3 times.
Oh my God.
And at this point, I'm just like, all right, set up, pat your back, get it out.
Come on in. Who's next? Who's going to puke on my sheets next? Maddie, was you one of them? Did you puke in the bed? No. Well, that's good.
Puke in the bed, Fred.
So I stumbled across something, and I really am about to feel really, really stupid. Okay, and if
I had a really dumb thought earlier that I was like, I need to ask you about it, but
yes,
it'll come to me maybe.
I hope so, because I love our dumb thoughts. Here's one of them, and Tim probably already knows, and he's a smart man. So
I'm just kidding.
I found out that when you write,
found out that the one you thought was your dad was not really your dad.
No, he really is. You know, God, who the hell knows? But anyways,
Rats.
The Chronicles of Cindy yet continues.
Don't talk about her like that.
I know.
She's going to come back and beat our asses.
I was lovely seeing her last weekend, though.
She's a hoot.
Yeah, she's something else. She wouldn't behave herself. But anyways, I don't know if I'm going to blow your mind or not.
Okay.
When you write down first and you put the 1 ST, I didn't fucking know it was because first ends with ST. And second, when you spell out the word second, but you write the 2 ND, the ND is second. Do you know what I'm saying? Third. When you write the 3 and put the RD, it's because it fucking ends with third. Nobody ever taught me that shit. How was I supposed to know that? And why am I just now finding out? And everybody over here is giggling, but I'm dead serious. I had no clue. Did you know this?
Yes.
Holy assholes.
Well, because when
The school system really did you a disservice.
Okay, well, in my defense.
Where did you start out in elementary school at?
Cleveland.
That explains it.
But in my defense, my mama moved me between 2 different elementary schools.
You might have missed it. There probably was like a gap. You probably did it.
I mean, it blew my like 5th.
You've never said the word as you write it first.
Yeah, but when I write it, but not like whenever I do a number, you know, like it's the 3rd day of June and you write 3 and then the little RD. It just never occurred to me.
Was it difficult for you to remember what 2 letters are supposed to go after which number?
No.
You just always.
I just thought it was that way. Like I just didn't.
Like for us that knew that it was the last 2 letters of the word.
Us smart folk.
We just had to spell the word and just replace 3 letters or 2 letters at the beginning. But you just thought they were just random letters.
Yeah.
So you never got those.
You just thought it was like.
I was just like, oh, second.
Did you ever do
third.
3 and then
like
TH?
How would you pronounce it? Fifth?
Thirth. Anyways, it blew my mind. Okay, y'all. It don't take much to surprise me. It don't take much to entertain me. But that shit blew my mind. And I was like, I'm going to talk about it on the pod. And I know people are going to be like, this fucking dumbass hillbilly bitch. And I am going to...
If they haven't already, then like...
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
have you been watching, listening?
I mean, we are on season 2 and we don't know how dumb Rachael is. Yeah, we don't know.
It's fine. Because wait till I now remember.
Oh, what's your thing?
I can't tell you yet.
Why?
Because it correlates with one of my stories.
Oh, okay. In other news, a young man apparently shot his fingers off in the Timberville Park last night.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten the tea on that.
And a drug bust at the tattoo shop.
It was just the word on the streets.
Word on the streets.
I've been hearing.
That's what I've been hearing too. But the Facebook does not lie.
The Facebook does not lie.
No.
Someone's always watching.
And yeah, and there was multiple comments about the finger blowing going on. There was lots of comments about this. And apparently they found the gun and the casings, but not the kid who blew his fingers off at first. I don't know.
Did they find the fingers?
I don't know. But here's the thing. Something was going on down there because me and Rue went to the JJ's last night. And when we were leaving the JJ's, there was sirens going off. There was ambulance flying right down to the park. And I said, oh, shit.
That's probably when the fingers were removed.
Yeah.
From the hands.
Yes. Blown plumb off.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Hope they're doing well.
I hope they're doing well. I hope they learn not to play with firearms.
Like you always say, you can't play with fire. Be the bed.
Yeah. Or you'll get burnt.
Can't play with firearms because you're gonna blow your fingers off. Or your arm.
I was like,
I would rather blow my arm off than lose fingers.
Yeah, because I'd be pissed if I had an arm with no fingers.
Right.
Like, what's the point of the arm? Like, there's no fingers on it. No, not efficiently.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you still had palms. My palms are too
sweaty.
hairy. Oh. I was thinking my palms are too hairy to hide.
Stop. But just like you'd be like walking around like this.
Yeah, you couldn't even flip someone off.
Right.
When they piss you off on the road. Fuck you.
Just like swing it around.
Yeah. Could you like train your toes to like flip people off maybe? And use your middle toe to flip someone off?
I don't know. My foot still hurts.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I fell down the stairs.
You always...
I have I forgot that I fell down the stairs. Like, the beginning of last year, too. Because you guys were like, oh my God, Whitney, why are you always falling down the stairs?
Always
and I was like, guys,
fucking
it
falling.
was fucking one time. And I don't remember, like, I don't know how I didn't remember my whole leg having no feeling for months.
Or just recently when it snowed and you fell down the hill and Jeremy's like, did you really fall?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you just fall in
Did you just fall? Did you just fall?
Okay, so somebody threw up in my bed that night.
Oh.
So I was, like, taking all of the laundry down.
Yeah.
And my dumbass didn't get a basket, okay? Because I'm taking a comforter.
Yeah. Sheets.
My mattress protector. Pillows.
Yeah.
I just was like, I was trying to be efficient. Like,
Yeah. Because you don't want to go
literally,
back up
I'm
the
a
steps.
one trip or die kind of, like, trying kind of girl. And I literally almost did.
Yeah.
And I'm about to walk down the stairs. I was like, I'm probably going to fall. And then I did fall. And I just was like, ouch. And my mom was like, what the fuck was that? It's just me, Mom.
Falling down the stairs again.
First day of my new job. And
You
I'm
did-
like limping
I
around.
was going to say, did you fall at work?
No.
Do they have good lunches there?
We have to pack our lunches.
Oh, like the kids do too?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's not like a gourmet chef.
No.
Oh, that's okay.
So I had like turkey wraps all week.
Fuck yeah. I can get down with a good turkey wrap.
I used guacamole or like avocado spread.
Mmm.
It was good.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I really want a tuna melt right now from Grilled Cheese Mania.
Mm.
That shit is so fucking good. I've been craving them.
I did get the bell of the taco on Friday.
Did you?
I was like,
Nice.
treat yourself.
Yeah, you were good all week. Why not get a
Yeah,
little...
I got a Nacho Bell Grande.
Ooh. Was that shit good or
It was
what?
good.
Yeah,
It was
I
good.
fucking love Taco Bell. Anything else going on in the world right now?
I think we pretty much covered it all.
Covered it all.
In the world that is
I'm
Timberville
not
and
doing...
Broadway.
Yeah, exactly. I am not doing a Brandon quote of the day because he pissed me off, so he doesn't get any acknowledgement
fuck that
this
guy.
episode. So I hope he's having fun on his run right now.
I hope he's miserable.
Yeah, I hope he
He
gets...
was like, oh,
I
I'm gonna go
hope he
for
gets a
run.
cramp. I hope he gets a Charlie horse, like, in his leg. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to bring any, like, actual harm to him, you know, because I love him. But it's like...
a Charlie horse will do.
Yeah. And every time he turned around this morning, I was flipping him off
Or
behind
like
his
a
back.
blister.
Yeah, exactly. A blister. Yeah, because he don't run all the time. So it's like...
The only thing he run is that mouth.
Exactly. And that gets him into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Naughty boy.
Yeah, she's a shit stain. He's like king of the shit stains.
Yeah.
But I love him. He's wonderful in his own...
Just not today, I guess.
Yeah. It's Sunday.
Shout out Brandon.
Can't you tell we're so madly in love with each other?
We talk shit about him every episode.
Oh my God, we have to. But we're going to get him on here. We're going to have to do get him a few beers. We're going to have to do like a late night Saturday where we can record where he will come in here because he's drunk enough to do it.
Yeah, after we have all been hanging out in the yard.
Yeah, like, oh, Brandon, why don't you come in here and sit down and talk with us for a little while?
Yeah, we just won't tell him we're filming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The lights won't be on.
No, it'll be all right.
We have to cut them on. I'm scared of the dark.
Yeah, we will.
Jesus.
So, last time we couldn't talk about Wild Side. So this time, are we going to talk about Wild Side?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
So, Wild Side is by Elsie Silver. She is our favorite smut girl.
Yeah, actually, I think she is my number one.
And actually, Jenny reached out to me the other day and was like, hey, can you recommend me some good smutty?
Jenny as in
Yeah. Yeah.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, Curl.
Let me
Chestnut
lay it on
Springs, Elsie Silver, book number 2, Cade Daddy, but read the whole series.
Yeah.
I said, but when you get to I said, of all the smut me and Whitney has ever read, he's probably still number 1.
Cade Daddy.
Cade Daddy all the way.
But I'm so loyal that I couldn't, I don't think I could ever replace him.
No, because he was just so, oh my God. There's just something about it. The kitchen, the hot tub scene.
The porch.
All the scenes.
I'm going to reread it.
I told her.
That one.
I told her when I was explaining to her, I said, I'm so excited to explain this to you. I'm going to reread
Oh my God,
them.
we need to talk about it.
Yeah, because it's so good. So Elsie Silver.
Message us when you finish it.
Yeah, we've got to know. Maybe even write us a little review and we'll read it on here because it is so fucking good.
Okay. Somebody said they need to make it into a TV series.
They do. Could you imagine, Whitney? I'd never leave my fucking house, depending on who plays who.
Sorry, I got the lice.
Oh, God, you said it.
I'm just kidding.
You said the L word.
The fuck?
Tim's already freaking
Tim
out.
was like, we had the roaches in here.
Now we have the louse.
The louse.
I can't de-louse the entire louse.
Don't worry, I'm a pro at removing the louse from the heads.
Yeah. Daycare really gave
leather.
us. Yeah, pleather.
But the carpet's not, the tablecloth's not.
Well, we can burn them.
Do you have the word fuck on your shirt? A woman once said, fuck this shit, and she lived happily ever after. You know, you may be 14, but that's a good shirt for you. I like that. That's a you kind of shirt. I like that.
It is.
It is.
Like yesterday, Maddie pissed me off. I'm going to tell you why.
No, she didn't.
She did.
She doesn't piss people off.
I said, Maddie, can you please give Aspen a bath before I get home? So that way I can... She's already got her bath done.
Yeah.
Because we got to go to church this morning. You can't show up at the Lord's house stanking.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay. And I get home and the Lord doesn't judge. But
you get home and she don't have a bath.
I said, Aspen, did you take a bath? And she said, no, Nene. I said, why? And I was like, TT didn't give you a bath? No, Nene. I said, okay. And Maddie texted me and said, I forgot. I said, you forgot? Okay, so then I was like, Maddie, can you get my phone from upstairs? Like, obviously I'm not good with stairs, so I didn't want to go back up there. Yeah, PSTD from... I already made it down the stairs safely once.
You didn't want to risk it.
But now that I think about it, I don't know why I was going to send Maddie back down the stairs because she just fell down the stairs too. And she got it worse than me. We thought she broke her toes.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I was like, Maddie, can you get my phone and bring it down here?
Oh, did she get attitude?
And she said, no, she was like, she went to go look for it. And she said, she's like, I can't find it. So I go upstairs and I find it immediately.
Yeah.
Where I told her to look.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I said, you probably fucking forgot to look for it. Like you forgot to give Aspen a bath. And then I left.
Poor Maddie.
Yeah. I did feel bad about it later on. And I almost texted her, but I was a little too prideful for that. I was like, I ain't gonna fuck it.
I can relate with Maddie because I am bad for looking for shit and it's right in front of my face. I literally,
if it was a snake in a bitter.
Yeah, that's me. I will open up the fridge and be like, where the fuck's the mayonnaise at? I'm trying to make a fucking bologna sandwich. And Brandon will come over. He's like, it's right here. And I'm like, it wasn't there a second ago. But guess what?
Fuck this shit.
It's so dumb. So I feel for her. I do. Now the bath
The
thing,
next
Maddie,
time-
that was unacceptable.
The next time she's like, Whitney, can you bring me my bat bag? Or Whitney, can
Feel like you forgot to
can
look
you
for
bring
it.
me my ball socks?
Did I just walk out of practice with my game?
Can you bring me my pants? No, I forgot.
Oh, I looked. I didn't see him.
Yeah. Can you come pick me up from their house? No, I forgot.
She'll be waiting there for you. Where are you at?
2 hours later. Where you at?
I forgot.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
She
My
walks
bad.
home like that time Jeremy.
Oh my god, I was really about to leave him at McDonald's yesterday.
Tell us, Maddie.
Yeah, tell us.
Because he was. No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they had to go get the pickup order from the McDonald's, okay?
Okay.
And apparently Jeremy was in a terrible mood. I wasn't home yesterday. I was home for like 20 minutes and I said, fuck this shit. Okay, and I left.
Yeah. You were like, I'm peacing.
Yeah. And Maddie was like, oh my God. Dad didn't know whether or not it was curbside or had to go through the drive-thru.
Fuck no.
And Mom wasn't answering the phone because she was giving the kids a bath. So then you guys turned around, right? They were on Airport Road and they got to around.
We literally didn't even make it 2 steps from the house and he turns around and goes. Like, he.
Were you in the car driving?
Yes, we were driving and he pulled into somebody's driveway on our road.
Oh.
And then turned around.
Oh.
And then he was telling me to get out the car. And I go, Dad, I can't.
I
because
thought
it's
when you were like
child
telling me the story that he was telling you to get out of the car like and walk somewhere.
No. But he was like.
And then he was like, well, how'd you get in the car? And she's like, I opened the door.
And then he goes, okay, well, you can open the door then. I said, Dad, it's child locked. I can't get out. So then he gets out.
Why are we surprised that like the doors are child locked?
You
You didn't birth, but like you produced 3 out of 5 of the kids
Yeah.
that are the reason we child locked the doors.
Yeah.
And so then he made me go down there and said, Mom told me it was curbside. So he goes, Maddie, did you find out what it was? I said, yes, Dad, it's curbside. So then we get to McDonald's. We're waiting for a while. It's
Oh yeah.
McDonald's,
It's
so
Newmarket
gonna take forever.
McDonald's. Yeah.
And he starts getting mad, and I go, look, Dad, the food's finally out, like coming out. And he goes, it's about time. And then the woman said, something about she'll bring the drinks out in a minute. Not even 2 minutes go by. He goes in there and gets the drinks, and goes, I was not gonna be waiting for that.
Mind you, that when we order McDonald's, there's how many kids did you got? So 4 kids plus Maddie,
Yeah.
Mom and Jeremy,
Uh-huh.
We
and
had Matthew with us.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matthew's mom. She listens to our podcast.
Oh my God, Jessica. I love
So
her.
it's a lot of fucking food.
Yeah.
And then you gonna have this poor girl bring out the drinks too?
Yeah. Damn,
Mom
Jeremy.
goes, just leave him there and drive back.
Could you imagine?
I was really gonna tell her he can walk like he did that one time.
Like he did that one time.
Matthew could have drove home. I would have trusted him before I trusted you.
I would trust Matthew to drive than my dad.
Yeah, well, you know. It's so funny. We started talking about our book and then ended up here. How the fuck do we do this
I
shit?
forgot. Okay.
So, so
Shit.
Elsie Silver has another series, and it's Rose Hill, right? Rose
Yeah.
Hill series.
And she's gonna have another one.
I know. I'm so excited. She has some of the best books.
Yes.
So if you're into a little bit of smut, but with a good romantic storyline,
Yeah, that's
like it's good. You know,
they
the
have, like, a really
stories.
good amount of, like it's a the perfect amount.
Yeah.
Good story,
Good
good
story.
smut.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's like, it's just a good, healthy mixture.
Yeah.
But do you want
Are
me?
you? Yeah, because I can't pull my laptop. Remember?
So this one is called Wild Side, which I'm excited for because, as you all know, I love wrestling.
Wrestling.
But I don't like today's wrestling. I like old school
Do you
attitude
ever watch
era
the
wrestling.
videos on like they pop up on my Facebook where it's like from the WWE games
Mm-hmm.
and they have different superstars doing different superstars like entrances.
Yes.
Like they have the Undertaker doing like a Divas and I'm like, this is great.
This is so great.
Yeah.
Dude, those games are the best. Like
Yeah.
playing the wrestling games
Yeah.
growing up, that was the
Me
best.
and Megan used to play them on the PlayStation all the
Because
time.
you could make your own wrestlers, and it was so
Yeah.
cool. You could be like, oh yeah, check out my mohawk.
or
on this
just
chick
with, like
you
the
did.
storylines.
Yes. Oh my
Like a
god.
soap opera.
Yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
finish reading.
So So I'm going to read the description and then we'll decide how many stars we give it out of 5. Okay. So I'd always dreamed of my wedding day, but not like this. Not looking into the eyes of the man who betrayed me. But when my nephew's guardianship is contested, I decide I'll do whatever it takes to keep him in Rose Hill, even if it means marrying the enemy. Rise Dupree, a man who is
Say that again.
Rise Dupree.
You have got to be fucking kidding me right now. Did you look up how to pronounce that?
No.
It's Reese.
I knew it was going to be Reese.
God damn it. It's not Rise.
No.
Maybe you should have read the description. Did you think it was Rise?
No, Rach. I knew the whole time what it was.
Can you spell it?
Rhys. Is that not Rise?
I would have said it Reese.
Yeah. Well, also because
It's more like Riss, but you...
It's
so
Rise.
another series that I've read, the ACOTAR series, the main
Avatar?
no ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses. My book people will know. Actually, I never read Avatar.
I'm sorry, that was no Akatar. Anyways,
It's a good series.
she's a really nice lady.
Okay, no, the guy in the books, his name was Rhysand,
And
like
it was
Rhysand,
spelled-
and it was Rhysand.
Okay, well, guess what? He's Rise to me.
I can't believe I would have quit reading a book if the guy's name
I
was
like
Rise.
Rise. I thought that was cute.
Rise and shine.
Okay, Reese. Who the fuck spells
Who names
Reese?
their fucking kid Rise?
Who the fuck names it Reese?
I'd rather name my kid after a Reese cup than fucking Rise
Yeah,
and shine.
but if you're gonna name him Reese, at least fucking spell it like a Reese.
Do you know what year it is? We don't do that no more.
Reese Dupree. A man who can't fucking spell his name right, who is secretive, broody, and completely infuriating. A man whose work takes him away for weeks on end and brings him back covered in mysterious bruises, ones he won't talk about.
I
In
love
fact,
when she was like, are you a porn star?
I know, yeah, because literally, are you in the adult entertainment because you're gone for weeks and, you know, you be out, you're hot as fuck. So we barely talk at all, which would be fine, except when he's not talking, he's staring. And the way he looks at me is borderline indecent. The tension between us has always been palpable. Can never say that word either. But living under the same roof is a dangerous temptation. I swore I would never forgive him, but that was before I knew the man behind the mask. The one who's fierce and protective. The one who's gentle and patient. The one who shows up for us when we need him the fucking most. He's not at all who I thought he was. And that makes me hating my husband. That makes hating my husband so much harder. And loving him
Getting emotional thinking about
just a little too easy. No.
So actually, my eyes are watering.
Oh my
It's
God.
my allergy.
No, it's because I called him Rise instead of Reese.
That really fucked me up.
Listen, I can't pronounce shit.
I'm going to talk to my therapist about it.
You probably should.
Just kidding. I only went one time. It was enough for me. I said no.
Anyways, I give this a 10 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I really related. I mean, not in the sense that my sister was a drug addict, but like,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, she decided to peace out, leave me with the kids, but not send me a hot wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah. Kayla,
I'm gonna talk
honey.
about her.
Where's the hot wrestler?
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah. You're going to talk to her
I
about
was like, you couldn't have. They need a hot uncle. Okay?
They need a-
If we don't laugh, we cry.
Exactly. And you know, that's the way of the world, unfortunately.
Somebody asked me the other day, they were like, do you wear rings? And I was like, I wear my sister.
Yeah, you really do.
And I was like, I have a really bad sense of humor.
Well, because we have to. Like you said, if we don't
Say
laugh,
hi.
we cry. Hey, Kayla, we're so glad you're with us on every episode.
Yeah,
I mean, she'd listen to us.
she would.
Well, she is listening to us. She's like, sorry about the hot wrestler.
I'll work on it.
I'll work on it. Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't even have to be a wrestler.
No, he's just got to be hot.
Preferably a cowboy.
Preferably.
Not from here.
No, there ain't real hot
I
cowboys
done
from
did
here.
them. I'm just kidding. Oh! I'm really just kidding.
I'm done to the
Oh my god.
I'm really just kidding.
That is hilarious.
I can still
love
count
that.
on one hand.
You can still count on one hand. Well, good for you. Good for you.
I think.
I was kind of weird about the whole. Remember how you said there was a mask scene? I was okay with it after it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I threw a fit about it, but I'm okay now.
Well, it wasn't like a cane mask.
Yeah.
Or like a...
Or a
That's
luchador.
a thing.
Luchador mask.
Yeah, people have like a mask kink.
I'm sure there's a lot
Okay,
of
I
kinks.
gotta tell you about this too. Now we talk about kinks. My mom, I called my mom last
No.
night. No.
Okay,
She
okay.
doesn't. She didn't tell me.
Okay.
I mean, we talk about things.
Yeah, but not about her kinks.
I don't let her tell me things. I just tell her things.
Okay. I was like, does she have a mask kink?
No. She doesn't. She fucking hate men.
Yeah.
She just jabbed me for the paycheck. I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's what he gets for not listening to our pod.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding. He's always like, I'm gonna call in. Okay.
Where the fuck's it at, Jer? Let's go.
Jer.
Okay, go ahead.
My Uncle Wes used to rest his soul too. Used to call him Jeremy.
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 Jeremy from Uncle Wes.
What was I saying? Oh, I called Mom because we were gossiping. It was just easier to talk to her on FaceTime.
Yeah.
And she was like, have you ever heard
Oh, no.
of people wanting to be peed on?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, Mom, like that's like a thing.
Golden showers.
Yeah. And one of her friends from work is on like some dating sites.
No.
And she was like talking to this guy, and he was like checking all the boxes, okay? He's like, I love to walk, like go on walks. I was like, he loves long walks on the beach and peeing on you afterwards. But no, she was like, I love going on walks, listed all these other sexual things that were like, they were fine. Yeah.
Well, not normal, but I mean, you know what I
They
mean.
they were
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Actually. And then he was like, I don't want to like share too much, but he like dropped the bomb where he was like not actually perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, I want you to pee on me.
And she was like,
And she was like, I'm out.
yeah.
It's gonna be a no
I
for me,
can't
dog.
pee on you, homie.
Yeah.
You know. It's always the ones you least expect.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you'll see some raggedy ass person and you're like, that guy probably pisses on people. But he don't. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
he's probably like the best, like, sweetest lover who don't ask for weird shit. But then you see some nice, chiseled looking man who's like hot as fuck, and then he'd be
It
like,
looks
can
really
I lick
dry.
the lint between your toes or some dumb shit? You know? Can you eat a
My
balloon?
socks don't have lint.
Sure they don't.
I'm just kidding.
Anyways, the book's really good.
The book is really great, actually.
We just keep on.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah, the book's really great.
Please go read
Wild
it.
Side, Elsie Silver.
Yes, go read.
She's coming out with another one. I was so excited about
And
that one.
it's in May, right?
It's
Wild
soon.
card.
Wild card.
Wild card.
And it's an age gap, and you know we love an age
Dude,
gap.
shout out to the age gap.
Yes.
Only whenever it's a younger girl and an older guy.
I would like to reiterate that we mean well above the age of 18.
Yeah, we don't mean like 18 in 2
There's
days and a
book that is
50-year-old.
like- there is, I keep seeing on TikTok, they're talking, these people talking about this book where the guy basically groomed the girl from when she was 3. And I was like, who published this?
There's another one about a girl who has a teacher that's having sex with her student. I seen this, and there's people.
That's real, honey. They've been doing it. You probably read a news article.
No, it's an actual smut book, and people are fucking reading it, and it's real. And I'm like, you motherfuckers!
Are we talking about like you said high school, right?
I don't know. I just know.
I just
my
hope for
coworker told me about it, and then I looked it up, and it's
I
a real
just
book.
hope for the sake of the readers that they're at least in college.
It's underage.
not.
It's
Ew!
yeah, no, it's a real thing.
The publishers should all be arrested for this.
Everybody should be arrested. The brain should be removed from the author and arrested. Like, it's just not right.
Y'all ever heard that song "Don't Stand So Close to Me"?
Yeah.
That's
No.
about a teacher and underage.
Who sings
girl.
it?
Don't stand
The
so.
Police.
Don't stand. The police.
Wait, actually, you're
yeah,
for real?
Yeah, the Police. It's a song by the Police. Don't stand so close to me. You never heard that song?
Are they talking like against that?
No,
They're like,
it's from the perspective of the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done here.
Mm.
Rip, do you hear this shit?
God, I hope the AI cut the rip when you say that.
Rip. Take him to the train station,
Take
honey.
us to the train. Toot toot. Here we go. Shall we hop into true crime?
Yeah.
Do you have a true crime?
Yeah, let me pull it up on my handy dandy phone since
A handy dandy? No.
it's really okay. It's not morbid like my other ones, but it's fucking disgusting.
Okay. Oh. Poor Tim's.
This
R.I.P. Tim's ears.
This came from people.com. Lucio Catarino
Are you
Diaz.
sure you're pronouncing that correctly?
I'm sounding out better than you did.
Raz.
Admitted to the offense on Tuesday and will get credit for time served. I don't know why I started there because I think that was just like a little snippet. Anyway, a Texas man who infected multiple employees at a Houston medical office.
You just said infected. I'm done.
With sexually transmitted diseases after peeing in their drinking water was sentenced to 6 years in prison this week.
6 years?
You get way more than that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He pleaded guilty to a single count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, his penis. In a deal with prosecutors who dismissed the additional 7 counts of aggravated assault he was charged with, as well as a single count of indecent assault, according to court records. The deadly weapon prosecutors say was Diaz's own body fluids. I shouldn't laugh. I imagine your body fluids is a deadly weapon.
Literally. It's like weapons of mass destruction is what that is.
Diaz's actions were discovered by an employee of the medical office in September 2022 per a criminal complaint obtained by People. That employee told authorities that her concerns began when she discovered the water she got from the water dispenser had a funny taste and smell to it, according to the complaint.
No.
Not wanting to drink the sour water from that communal
Tim, chime in. Communal.
Dispenser, she told police that she then elected to start bringing her own water bottles each day. Some days she didn't finish all her water and left the bottle on her desk. She told investigators soon, however, she noticed her water from her personal water bottle that she brought from the store smelled nasty. It was so horrible that she decided to just throw away the bottle rather than investigate the source, she told police. 3 weeks after noticing something off with the water in the communal dispenser, the employee discovered the source of the off-putting taste and smell when a coworker offered to make her coffee. The employee made sure to tell her coworker not to use water from the dispenser since it was sour and smelled bad, handing her bottle to the coworker. The coworker asked why the water inside was yellow. At that point, the employee took a whiff of the bottle and smelled the odor of pee. At this point, the 2 women spoke to a doctor at the facility who agreed to do a urinalysis test. The complaint says that the test came back positive. You are the father. The employee told police she then bought a large bottle of water and put in a clear view of a small hidden camera that set up on her desk to see if she could discover who might be urinating in her water. She had just arrived home when she got an alert, at which time she turned on her feed from the camera and observed the janitor, a person she knows as Lucio, opening her water bottle, which was placed on her desk, unzip his pants, or remove his penis from his pants, and place the head of his penis bare into her water bottle.
Oh my god.
Causing the entire mouth of the water bottle to touch his penis. The video then showed Diaz putting the cap back on the bottle and returned it to the desk. This happened again the following night, according to the complaint. Diaz admitted to his actions when pressed by police, according to the complaint, noting he did it because he knew the employee would drink it the next day. Diaz explained to investigators he had a sickness. The employee had a panel of STD tests performed a few days later, which came back positive for herpes simplex virus type 1, something she had never previously tested positive for, according to the complaint. Testing on Diaz revealed he was positive for the same virus as well as chlamydia.
Oh my god.
They classified Diaz's urine as a deadly weapon because herpes simplex virus type 1 can weaken the immune system and cause bodily injury that creates a substantial risk of death. Multiple women discovered they had contracted STDs in the wake of this discovery. Diaz still faces a number of civil suits, court records show. Are you ready for it?
No.
He was credited 2 years for time served.
No. Why did you credit him anything? Please tell me that you credited him to drink other people's piss in prison the whole time.
Yeah.
Why did he only get 6 years? That is disgusting to me.
Because they didn't charge him for all of the case. Like,
It,
I mean, it's not like okay, but like he
Yeah.
only
He only
essentially
got-
is serving time
yeah.
for one person. But maybe he'll get more time because
this is the shit that pisses me off. We have people in
I
there who
skimmed
like
this article when I read it, and I was really confused about how you could contract an STD from pee. But it makes sense that now that he like put his penis in the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made it.
I really didn't think about it too much because I was trying to go to the Lord's house.
Yeah.
I didn't want to think about
You
that.
didn't want to
When I
bring
walked
that
in there,
negative energy into the home. Yeah.
No.
To the home of the Lord.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I know, isn't that disgusting?
I'd be pissed.
That's why I don't drink town water either.
I
You'd
drink,
be pissed, yeah, for
I'd-
sure.
I would drink. I drink town water all the time. That's what's in my cup.
The amount of chlorine that's in the town water.
Probably just
ain't,
clean.
ain't nothing living.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, you can piss in my town water all you want.
Don't put your penis head to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Just don't swish your pee pee in there.
If I found out someone's dick ever touched my fucking cup,
Just imagine working at the water place,
no.
and somebody's like, somebody's just gonna take their pee. I'm just gonna take my pee pee for a twirl.
Yeah, just for a twirl.
little tea bag with.
Yeah, into the clarifying water. Woohoo!
Ah,
Big summer blowout.
Oh man.
shit.
Anyway,
Big summer blowout.
so now that we
Talked
did.
about pee a lot
We
this
gotta
podcast.
find out if that's a thing. Can that happen?
What?
Can that happen? Can I get herpes from my town water? We gotta figure this out.
Yeah, we need to dig into that.
We'll come back with that next episode.
Yeah.
I'll be pissed.
literally.
Literally. That's why I drink
Um,
water from
so-
the Walmart.
Shower in it though.
Yeah, you showering with the herpes.
Oh my god, and I brush my teeth with it
That's
too.
probably
Ah!
a faster way to get it when you're showering with it.
And you brush your teeth with it.
Oh man.
Fuck.
You've been getting golden showers the whole time.
Yeah, literally.
Do
Golden
you pee in the
showers.
shower?
I pee in the shower all the damn time.
Me too.
Brandon pees on me in the shower and it pisses me off. He says he's marking his territory and it makes me mad. I'm like, go piss
You
on
put
the
a
wall.
ring on your finger. I mean, granted, at first he put the wrong one on, but
Bless his heart. We're still mad at him. We're not bringing him up.
I'm so mad because he didn't even ask me.
He was afraid you'd tell me.
I would not have. If he was like, "Oh, Whitney, I'm getting Rachel this for her birthday," I would probably tell you.
Yeah.
Because that's not serious.
Yeah, and plus he sucks at gift giving.
Right.
So you'd be
So I'd be
like,
"Ugh, Rachel does not want another Psy Chia pet.
yeah, Uncle Si Chia Pet.
But
are
I
the
wouldn't
good
tell you were getting engaged.
Yeah. He's not the smartest man.
Ty didn't tell me either.
It's because he thinks you're going to tell Meg too.
I would not spill that.
I know, but they think you would. Men.
I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a ruiner of the engagement.
Okay, my true crime is a serious true crime, and it is a close to home, very close to home, and it is home.
I saw the picture when you sent it to the.
On June 18th, 1982, at the Imperial gas station in Harrisonburg, Virginia, 20-year-old Kelly Berg Dove disappeared while working her late-night shift around 2:30 a.m. In 1982, police declared Kelly's disappearance as an abduction, and in 1989, she was declared legally dead.
Question, pause. Did you say they declared it an abduction in the same year?
No. 1982,
Was when she went missing.
they declared it an abduction.
Right.
In 1989,
No. She went missing in 82 as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her disappearance.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm just saying, like, they
that
they
she
declared
disappeared,
her
and then they were like, she
disappearance
didn't run
as
away.
an
Okay, yeah, yeah.
abduction. And in 1989, she was declared legally dead. Harrisonburg police reopened the case in 2020, and over the last few years, they have narrowed down the suspect to one person. June 18th, 1982, Kelly made one of two 911 calls at 2:27 a.m. She stated she had received an obscene phone call after a man came in dressed improperly and asked the police to keep an eye on her. She called back 2 minutes later, describing the man's vehicle as a silver Ford. Police arrived at the Imperial gas station at 2:31 a.m. and Kelly was gone. All of her belongings were still inside. The initial way the investigation was handled back in 1982 might be one of the factors for the investigation has been unsolved for so long. Kelly's sister Elaine stated, quote, "When we walked into the gas station, there was no police tape. They weren't even doing fingerprints. Customers were still coming in thinking it was open. It was just kind of weird that they didn't do that. I was told by one of the investigators they didn't take fingerprints because they would have had been too many, honestly. I don't care if there had been 1,000,000, they could have gone through every single one," unquote. Sergeant Brooke Wetherell, you all
Already
know,
determined that we can't
we
pronounce
can't
it
say,
today.
has been handling Kelly's case for 3 years and has one suspect narrowed down. She stated, quote, "Knowing and feeling confident that you know what happened and being able to prove it are two very different things. So that's kind of where we're floating at right now. Within the last year, we were trying to get across the bridge of what we know and what we can prove. The biggest challenge for us has been taking the evidence that we have been finding what's most valuable to this investigation. Having DNA is not as simple as it sounds. Anything we have that we can send to the lab might have DNA on it, but what if that sample is degraded? The biggest challenge for us has just been identifying and getting clean samples," unquote. She also stated, quote, "What we would like to see happen is some additional testing and some interviews and things that will help us bring this case full circle, but anybody who has information, we're always asking for that. What might be insignificant to someone might be what we're looking for," unquote. Elaine Berg said that she wishes that she could tell her sister that she loves her and misses her. "I love you" was the last thing she ever said to Kelly. Berg and the rest of Kelly's family are still hopeful that justice will be served. Quote, "None of us are going to give up on trying to get this solved, and I pray that it happens before my parents leave this world. That's what I want for them. I want it more for them than I do myself. To the person that did this, we're going to get you. You're going to face your judgment one way or another," unquote. Anyone with information on Kelly Bergdove's case is urged to contact the Harrisonburg Police Department at 540-434-4436. So this case has been going on forever, and we still have...
I wonder what they got DNA off of.
I know. That's one makes me wonder too. And it's like she said, we can think it's somebody, but we can't do anything unless we have like physical evidence to prove that it was them. So it's kind of scary to think that motherfucker is probably still in the area.
She called in for, it was like, did she call in that there was like somebody naked?
Yeah,
okay.
She called in at first. Her first 911 call, she stated that, you know, she wanted somebody to come check on her because she was getting phone calls, and then like a person dressed improperly that had came into the store. But I think she had children and stuff too, I want to say. So the whole situation is just very sad. So we at Call It Like It Is hope that her family gets closure one day, because they deserve that. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And to think that whoever it is still just walking around here like nothing ever happened. Just wild. Living out their life.
I guarantee it's not the only thing that they've done.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's more to it than that. But, you know, I did that other case, too, in Harrisonburg. That woman I think was she a pregnant woman that I did the last time in Harrisonburg that was murdered, and they never did figure out who that was.
Yeah, I think so.
But enough of the sad things, I guess. Want to play a game?
Every time you say that, I think of Jigsaw.
I know.
I fucking hate those movies, too.
I know. We talk about it every time.
Scary movies.
That's not what we're going to do. We're not going to watch a scary movie, you know?
Sorry, my lice is acting up again.
Damn lice. So our game is Urban Dictionary Deathmatch. Dun, dun, dun. And I know last time, before you got threw up on, we were trying to figure out how we were going to play. Because we're going to find the most crazy Urban Dictionary term, read it aloud, and see who can keep a straight face. Or do you want to, like, guess what the word is, or guess what the description might be? How do you want to do it?
I don't remember what we decided on.
Tim, do you remember what we decided? Me either. What do you think we should do? Just see who keeps the straight face?
I think, yeah.
I think we were going to read what it was.
Okay, and then see who can keep a straight face. Okay, who wants to go first?
Go first.
Okay. Pancaker. When a man or woman lives with two people of the opposite sex whom has sexual relations with both, either separately or at the same time, usually crackheads or broke-ass folks. Hey man, check out those busted pancakers. Does it count? Does it count that you're...
You said crackheads or broke ass folk.
I love that. Hey man, check out
Hey, man.
those busted pancakers.
Jesus.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, I took a screenshot, so it's fucking me up here. Okay. A J meat pie. Okay. The act of consuming a Viagra and then forcefully and vigorously penetrating another man's anus without lubrication because they fucked with you one too many times. Man, I must have made fun of Jim one too many times last night because he gave me a J meat pie and power fucked my ass so hard I can't sit down or look him in the eye. This is really fucked up.
That counts.
He done fucked with me one too many times.
Oh, shit.
Shit, I love Urban Dictionary. Okay.
That happened in American History X.
Oh, it did. Yeah, I forgot about that. That movie's cray.
He got like multiple.
Yeah.
What is it called?
J meat pie.
J meat pie. Now that's a
God
crazy.
dang.
Ugh. Bro Osama bin Laden.
We were supposed to do more than one?
Oh,
Okay, tell me anyway.
okay. I have a couple. I have like 4.
Okay, I want to hear them all.
A best friend that you never see. He's always hiding or just at home. Named after the infamous best friend you never see. Hey Mike, where's Joey at? I don't know, man. He's being a real Bro Osama bin Laden. Cause you didn't see him.
A real bro Osama bin Laden.
Okay, 2 more.
Okay.
Mexican avalanche.
I think I've heard this one before.
To ejaculate in a woman's hair and then throw her down a flight of stairs. That chick took the Mexican avalanche like a pro skier, or I Mexican avalanched her twice and she still came back
Twice?
for more.
Oh my god!
Terrible.
Why you gonna throw her down the stairs?
Because it's an avalanche. Avalanche.
Having to wash it out of your hair isn't enough.
Yeah, being
So
thrown.
you're gonna cast for a week.
Jesus.
Literally. And my favorite. Jesus, the dude.
Sorry. Just start over. That didn't count. I wasn't ready.
I thought that was like a. Oh man, it sounded like Jesus. Like, Jesus.
This is,
That's the word.
it is.
This is terrible.
Are you ready? Jesus, the dude who mows my lawn. Jesus, you missed the spot. Jesus, you missed the spot. Because he's mowing your yard.
I cannot fucking burn it up in here.
That was my favorite.
Well, y'all suck at this game.
I know, we suck at everything.
We suck at. You know what we don't suck at? Blowing our fingers off down at the Timberville Park.
Stop!
Well, technically, if the person did it successfully,
True.
they also don't suck.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So, that was fun. I really liked that.
Jesus, you missed the spot.
Jesus, you missed the spot.
Got me fucked up.
So, Mom called in with some more
Yes.
nicknames.
I forgot about this.
Okay.
Because I got thrown up on.
You got puked on and we couldn't play it last time. So, she sat down and thought of some, but she said she can think of more because there's
Cindy's coming through for me always.
excuse me. But she always she can come up with some more. Everybody has a nickname, okay? So,
What was yours, like pizza roll or something?
no, mine was just Puck.
No,
Usually,
it wasn't.
yeah, it was.
It was something else.
It was. I'm not gonna
Little
say.
Ray of Sunshine.
No, it was either Puck or Little Puck. That's what I got called a lot, and my brother actually did too because our
That was
last
better than the other one.
our last name was Puckett, so we got called Puck all the time.
Puck you.
Puck you, mother pucker. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Hello, yes, I heard you was interested in some Southern nicknames.
Yes, Cindy, I was.
Well, this is Cindy Bob.
Cindy Bob.
And there's a Willy Billy, a Mojo, a Flop, a Shag, a Bebo, Stick Horse, Noodle Dick, Six Pack,
Noodle
Fat
Dick.
Sack, Sugar Bear, Mayberry, Kool-Aid, Cornbread, Bo Diddle, Johnny Knob, Bonehead, Junebug, Kokomo, Drifty, Big Whitey, Burr Hopper, Bernie, let's see, Beanie Weenie,
Beanie
Hairball,
Weenie.
Tree, Rufus, Wendy Jim, Bearman, Peanut, Boss Hog, Flubby, Poochie Lip, Haystack, Cathead, Tomcat, Buckwheat, and Big Stock. They're just some Southern nicknames. Thank you.
I love when she says thank you.
I know. Thank you.
Imagine your nickname is Needle Dick.
Yeah. Or maybe she said Sneedle. Schneedle. I don't know how she said it.
Cindy, please clarify. Was it Needle or Schneedle?
Schneedle or Needle?
Oh, Snoodle.
Snoodle dick, maybe.
Cindy, Schneedle, Snoodle, Needle. Okay.
Let's call her. How much you want to bet she's outside smoking?
You have to tell them about Cathead's name.
Oh, yeah. I'll get there. Next.
Cathead alive.
Yeah, he's in prison.
Hell yeah, brother.
He's always in prison. Hail, raise hell, praise hell.
Hello?
Hey. Is it Snoodle Dick? Sneedle Dick? What was the nickname?
Snoodle Dick.
Snoodle Dick. How did he get his nickname?
I don't know how they get his nickname, hon. Cause Snoodle, we don't know.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We were just wondering. You're live on the podcast right now.
Oh, well, gee, thanks. Tell me.
Well, I just need a clarification.
Whitney just didn't know if you said needle or sneedle and Tim thought you said
Snoodle.
snoodle, so we
Snoodle.
just thought we'd call and ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Thanks,
You're
bye.
welcome.
Love you, bye.
Love, bye.
Anyway, so there you heard it.
Snoodle
Snoodle Dick, but we don't know how
I
he
guess
got
that's
his.
better than Needle Dick.
I
So,
think we should stipulate on how he got the nickname Snoodle Dick.
yes.
I want to know.
Yeah, we need to. I'll have Mom do an investigation. I'll have her.
Cindy.
I don't know if he's still alive or not, because a lot of people down there is dead. So, a lot of them are dead or in prison. It's
yeah,
a
brother.
sad. Yeah, I mean the population's probably like 55 people.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, exactly. So my cousin Cathead. We were asking, how the hell he got his nickname.
I was thinking it's going to be like a catfish or something.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it's actually kind of quite clever.
Yeah.
So my mama always made.
Willadine.
Yeah, my mama Willadine, my mama Dean. She always made chicken and dumplings, and that's why I love chicken and dumplings, because my mom makes it just like she does. And
Cindy, make me chicken and dumplings.
yeah, and Mom cheats and uses canned biscuits, and it's just as
I don't
good.
blame her.
It's so good. Yeah, you don't have to
Work
put in all
smarter,
that
not
work.
harder.
Yeah. So apparently, when Cathead, his real name's Jesse. So when he was little, he used to. My mama Dean, and I didn't even know these were a thing, and she would make these things called cathead biscuits. And when I asked Mom, what the hell's a cathead biscuit? Of course, she's like, what the hell you mean, what's a cathead? Like, I don't know, Mom. She said they're biscuits that you make. They're homemade biscuits, but they're bigger than a cat's head. And that's why they call them cathead biscuits. So when he was little, he used to eat the shit out of them all the time. So my mama was like, well, your nickname's Cathead. Like, you like cathead biscuits. So I'm going
Does
to...
cathead have teeth?
No,
Yeah, it just seems like it.
not anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Just seems like the kind of person that ain't got no teeth.
A lot of people don't.
Didn't
But...
say making money around there.
No. Well, he might be pulling them all out.
Well, eventually they're going to run out of teeth to pull out.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so Cathead, he that's how he got his nickname. My mom was like, "You fucking eat these biscuits."
How did Tree get his name?
He's super tall. He's like 6'5".
Yeah. I forgot
So
about
that's
that.
everybody just calls him Tree. And Mom's Cindy Bob because her name's Cindy.
Does she have a bob haircut?
Probably. No, she's always
No.
It's because she can fight like a dude.
yeah, Cindy Bob.
Mess with my baby.
Yeah, you mess my baby.
That's my favorite.
Oh my gosh, she's my favorite. She's ridiculous. Okay.
Ma. Okay, I'm just kidding. You ever watch High School Musical?
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn.
I have a story for you.
You do?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, I'm ready.
I have never been so scared in my life as I was today.
Oh my.
My son disappeared before my eyes. I don't know where my accent came from. Dylan was playing with these kids a tad bit older than him at Timberville Park.
Oh God!
Jesus,
here we
fucking
go.
go.
Timberville Park.
They were all going down the slide together, so instead of sitting in the pavilion so far away, because kids are mean as hell, or mean as all get out, they are mean as hell as all.
Yeah.
Also. And I watch my kids like a hawk at the park, like every parent should. Me and my daughter walk to the slide to watch Dylan go down. Before I know it, Dylan is walking to the pavilion holding his head. My daughter says, well, I think Dylan got hurt. I asked her if she saw what happened, and she said she thought he got kicked in the head. So me and my daughter proceed to walk to the pavilion, check on him, and make sure he is okay. Well, he gets mad when he gets hurt, so he sees us coming and walks through the walkway past the bathroom. So we follow and go all the way through the pavilion, and he isn't there. My daughter said maybe he is in the bathroom. So we checked both of them, and he isn't there either. So we walked around the pavilion, and I started yelling for him, trying not to freak the fuck out. So I proceed to walk around the pavilion several more times, yelling for him with no answer. I've never been so scared in my life. I take off my flip-flops and start running to the baseball dugout, looking them both, and he is still not there. Then I kneel down and start bawling because I can't find my son. After a couple seconds of losing it, I hear, Mommy, Lily... Lily said, there is Dylan standing there. I yelled, no, don't ever do that to me again, and proceed to hysterically cry because I couldn't find him, but he was now safe. In the car, I talked about how that was so scary and dangerous, and what if somebody grabbed him, and if he hears me yelling, he needs to answer me because that means I don't know where he is or I can't see him. Then I started asking questions. I asked what happened, why he ran like that. So one of the little boys he was playing with threw a rock and hit Dylan in the fucking head while walking from the park to the car because I had a mini heart attack and was done after that. I asked Dylan to show me the kid, but the kid was no longer at the park. When we left the park, there was a guy and kid walking on the road beside the post office. I said, is that the kid? And Dylan said, yes. I sat at the stop sign waiting to see if they would reach me before I had to pull out, contemplating if I wanted or needed to say something because sometimes parents don't know their kids do these things. So I pulled into the post office and rolled down my window and said to the guy, hey, I just wasn't sure if you were aware that your kid's a fucking prick. I'm just kidding. That's not what it said. I wasn't sure if you were aware or not, but your kid threw a rock at my kid and hit him in the head, and I just don't think that's okay. All this motherfucker did was shake his head in acknowledgement. I'm assuming that he figured it out, but didn't say another word. Am I the asshole to think this is unacceptable? Like your kid threw a rock at my kid, then without saying a word or making sure my kid was okay, because your kid threw a rock at my kid's head, left the park. If my kid was the rock throwing kid, I would have made him apologize, and I would have apologized to you so many times because what the fuck. I was even more livid when I got home and saw this.
Oh, sorry. She sent a picture and I didn't attach that on there. I'm sorry. That was my bad. He did have a mark on his head.
If you threw a rock at my kid, my laptop's charging, by the way. I'm gonna throw a rock at you.
Exactly. And then if somebody pulled over to me and was like, hey, I just want to let you know your daughter just threw a rock at my child's head.
Yeah.
I would be like, you did what?
Right.
You march your little ass over there and apologize to that kid right now and his mama.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass in front of God and everybody.
And then when we get home, you're going to write a letter apologizing to him and his mama again.
So, like, you know when, like, as siblings, like, you and your siblings are going to fight, right?
Oh, yeah.
When Michaela and I were younger, because we were 3 years different, so, like, of course we fought. Whatever you did to the other person, my mom made them do it back to you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to learn today.
Yeah, you're going to learn that that's not okay.
And we eventually learn to stop beating the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
So, if you throw a rock at my kid, my kid's going to throw a rock at you.
Yeah, especially...
And eventually you're going to learn.
Especially if you don't acknowledge the fact that your kid threw the... Like, oh, yeah, there he goes again.
People are fucking crackheads nowadays.
Literally.
That's why I don't go to Timberville Park either.
Yeah.
That's where the crackheads hang out.
Yeah.
Remember that one time that guy got caught jerking off there?
Mm-hmm. How many people's been caught jerking down there?
Who goes to the park and is like, man, I'm about to beat one out?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna get me some JJ's at the ice cream
Sometimes
at JJ's,
and I'm gonna come down. Go home.
But like, I just don't understand why people can't make their kids responsible for their actions. You know, Like, we've got to teach them that it's not okay to fucking throw rocks at people's heads, you know?
I mean, there's a couple people I want to throw rocks at their head.
Yeah, but you
I
don't.
have a restraint.
Yeah. You have, God holds you back, you know?
Yeah, because I got baptized that one time.
You did. And so that's why you ain't been throwing rocks at people, you know? Okay, here's our other one. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm getting to it. June 26 will make 16 years that me and my husband have been married. We married so young and were broke at the time that we wouldn't have money to buy rings, so we just got bands from Walmart. And I'm really wanting a bridal set more than anything, but however, I have yet to get one. Every time the subject is brought up, he just says that we need to keep saving our money, but I feel like he's just dragging his feet, buying time to kind of get me to quit bringing it up, so that it gets him off the hook from having to spend hard-earned money for a bridal set. What are your thoughts and opinions? I mean, I just feel like after this many years of marriage and commitment, I should have a bridal set by now. And like, what are the going rates on one? Like, isn't it an old saying that you should spend an X amount of percentage of what you make on one? And you don't even have to give our exact dates or anniversary that we've been married. But men suck. We had it out earlier over the ring, and now he's saying he's getting it for me for our anniversary this year, and he's just saving between now and then. So now I feel like a motherfucking asshole from hell, but then it makes me wonder if he just told me that shit to make me feel bad for bitching and nagging or riding his ass about it. Like, is he going to do it because he really wants to, or because I keep on about it? Now I'll never know. Like, why can't men just do shit for us because they want to, not because they feel like they have to?
My mom bought her own. Like, the last 2 weddings that she had, she bought them by herself. Well, the first one, she threw down the bank because she was mad.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Never found it. Yeah.
Literally sent Dad down in the bank to look for it.
After she threw it.
After she threw it, yeah.
And then, I don't know why she got, like, so then she bought the second one, and I don't know why she bought the third one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there was anything wrong with the second one.
I mean, for me, if you've been together for 16 years...
You are going to know whether or not your husband's going to buy you a new one.
Yeah, but I feel like you should be... I don't think that it's unacceptable to be asking for a new bridal set.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's unacceptable.
Because, I mean, 16 years.
But also,
and especially if you've
fuck
been...
him and just buy it.
Yeah, true. You
treat
could buy
yourself.
You could treat yourself and buy it for yourself.
Pull out a credit card in his name. And then... Don't do that or don't say that.
Don't do
that. Okay, so I'm going to say it. Okay, so, yeah, just pull out a credit card in his name.
And go get your bridal set.
And go get you a bridal set.
I mean, I do.
Picking it out, but he's buying it.
I have heard that they're supposed to save how many paychecks?
I think you're supposed to spend 3 months
worth
salary.
Of your pay.
What?
Yes.
I think that's the thing. Like,
yes.
$95.
Walmart has really pretty sets.
Yeah, they do.
I'll let y'all have your thing. I'm gonna sit over here. I got pretty strong opinions when it comes to shit like this.
I mean, because you're a man, though. It is nice to have a man
the ring
opinion.
should determine the... Like, the ring is not... The ring is just a piece of jewelry.
Yeah. But also, I can understand the point of asking for one and, like, just being blown off for it.
Yeah, know? I mean, I would be upset about that.
I mean...
I don't really know what we're
talking
about. And I
mean, if he didn't want to spend...
Where are we?
I understand if he didn't want to spend as much on one,
like, hey,
maybe he could say, hey,
let's
compromise. Let's meet in the middle. Let's go look for some cheaper ones together.
Yeah.
Let's... Huh?
What?
Temu, exactly. Temu, Shein. I mean,
yeah,
really, I feel like if he really wanted to respect like her wanting a new set, but doesn't want to spend as much, there's other ways to go out there together as a couple and find one that's
and they have sales.
Yeah, affordable and one that you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just that's what I feel like should happen.
Just buy yourself.
Yeah. Just buy it yourself.
It is 2025.
And I mean, it's also a materialistic thing. So you
are your bank accounts the same?
Yeah. Do you share a bank account?
Because then,
yeah,
go buy it.
Go buy your own.
Yeah.
But also, I think it is like you also kind of want to be surprised, like you, in a sense.
Okay.
Like
I saw this TikTok the other day where the girl, she's like always pranking her husband, but she bought flowers and then threw them at him. And then he's like, what the hell is these? And she's like, oh, you got me flowers. Buy the ring, throw it at him. And then he'll be like,
He'd be like, what is this? You finally got me my bridal set.
You shouldn't have.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's been 16 years.
Yeah.
Where have you been with this bridal set?
Oh, you did so good.
You did great. Thank you.
How's your mom and him?
How's your mama and him? How's the kids? No, but I guess I can I can understand to an extent. I really can. But I think
I don't like men. I mean, I like men in the, you know, like the
physical
physical sense, but like
physical sense,
I
not
just
the
don't like
emotional
men.
sense.
I don't like people in general, but like
Yeah.
men are dumb as fuck. Sorry, Tim.
So
You the
Tim's an
exception.
exception. Yeah, like Tim's okay. I mean, Brandon gets on my fucking nerves, don't get me wrong, but he's an exception. Like I love him, but I want to kill him at the same time. I can't say that on here, but you know.
You also told Brandon what ring you wanted, right?
Oh, I picked it out.
Yeah.
I
Meg
did.
picked hers out too.
I was like, here's what I want, because I would have gotten an Uncle Si chia pet. And I know we talk about that all the time.
He would have went to Walmart, but bless his heart and soul, he's so sweet. He would have went to Walmart and
Are we talking about the same guy?
yeah, he would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna buy my lady a ring, my old lady,
My old lady.
and then he would have ended up bringing home one of them class rings or something.
Yeah, it'd been like 2013 on it or some
Yeah.
shit.
I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, no, I picked it. He wanted me to, and plus he made me wait 9 years. So I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna pick out whatever one I want.
Right.
But I also
But you're gonna wear it though.
am not a very materialistic. Like I don't want things to cost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want, you know what I mean. So some people do like expensive jewelry. I could care less as long as it doesn't break out my fingers.
I don't want it to turn me green.
Exactly. So mine is white gold, but we got it on sale.
Yeah.
And I love my bridal set. I don't even if I was rich or whatever, I don't think I'd ever trade it in for something else because I love mine.
Yeah.
And the whole story about how I got it and where I've been from, you know, all that shit, it means a lot to me. But yeah, I don't know, girl. I say go buy it yourself.
Let's just go buy it. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. You know?
Sell something of his or something.
Yeah, go sell one of his guns or something.
Yeah, he probably got them.
Yeah, be like, psh. Be like, guess what your gun bought me today, baby?
What?
Come on, Tim.
That's not good advice. Don't do that.
Yes.
I love
Do
Tim
you
is
want
our...
to continue to remain married? Don't
Yeah.
do that.
That ain't the worst thing they've ever done. You didn't
that,
cheat.
You know that money is the number one cause of divorce in the world, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because men are out here spending money on dumb shit. Like, not my fucking engagement set. You need another fucking muzzleloader? No. They all shoot the same. We'll die on this hill. I'm just kidding. Tim, does Jessica still have her original set?
Yeah, we haven't bought anything new.
Nice.
What would you do if she came to you and said, Tim, we've been married for... How long you been married?
Oh, fuck.
It's okay. I'm really bad at numbers. I wouldn't...
15 years.
15 years? Wow.
That's so amazing.
Okay, so I feel like 15's like... What if she came to you in 5 years? It was like, Tim, 20 years. Let's upgrade.
What would you do?
I mean, we wouldn't go spend thousands of
Yeah.
dollars on something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Jessica
if you
also
could...
doesn't seem like the... She just wants something like cool, meaningful.
Yeah, the just being married and happy with each
Yeah.
other is more important than something you wear on your finger.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
I
agree.
agree.
But also, like, I also know that, you know, like I said, if you wanted a new set, going together and figuring out, okay, if we want to do this, this is how much we can spend on it. Let's go together and look for something that you like for a reasonable
also
price.
don't depend on people to buy me shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I went, like, I already told Brandon for my our 5-year wedding anniversary next year, because we'll be together for, I don't fucking know how long, but anyways, I said I just want one
How
more
old were
ring.
you guys when you got married?
20 and 19.
Oh, little
That's so
babies.
cool.
Tim knew. He was like, that's going to be my girl. He said,
Ain't nobody gonna take her.
Ain't no, because Jessica fine as hell.
Mm-hmm.
She got like a body of a goddess and shit. She be fine as hell. Tim was like, I'm going to marry that bitch. He said, I ain't going to let her get away. And he did.
Married the fuck out of her.
Yeah, he did. Straight up.
When did you guys get married? Like, the date.
November 6th, 2010.
It was a good year.
It was a good year.
I was a freshman in high school.
I was right out of high school. Scary time.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, she's blessed him with 3 beautiful babies, you know.
Even if he does want to sell them sometimes.
Or throw them out the window when they throw a rock at another kid. But no, literally. I think that good communication is always key in these things.
It is the number one key, and that's why I said it's bad advice to just go buy it. If you listen,
But 9 times out of 10 when we say that shit, we're just kidding.
Right. So, like,
I don't have the money to go buy my instead, okay?
right. Like if you have a shared bank account, you gotta both be in agreement on what you're buying. From
Yeah.
that shared bank account.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, that's why me and Brandon have separate ones. But, you know, I mean, we share the same savings account, but
Ask him why he doesn't want to buy it right now.
yeah.
Also, they have payment plans.
Yeah, just be like, hey, what's the holdup? Is it really because
Put that shit on
is
Afterpay.
it because you think it's too much? Then let's see what other options we can have. You know?
Don't get a tattoo.
Oh Lord.
Go on a trip or something with that money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Make
true.
a memory.
That's
Yeah,
true. Go
that's a
on
good
like a
idea.
second honeymoon.
Yeah.
You know? Go do that thing, girl. But that's
If
what
you
I said.
gotta spend that money.
There you go. You got 3 different
make a
opinions.
memory.
Thank you, Tim. We got a
Tim's was
man's.
probably the smartest out of all 3 of us.
Yeah. He was like, don't fucking do
He's
that
like,
shit.
I can't believe I listen to these dumb bitches every day.
Yeah, he's like, he goes, I go home and just, I'm like, why do I do this? He's like, why do I do this with these people? But anyways, thank you for listening to another episode of Call It Like It Is. It's our new season in his house. We're going to be like eventually, I guess, moving some things around and getting some different.
I have no idea what we're doing. I just show up.
Yeah, honestly, Tim's
I mean, I do read the group chat.
Yeah, Tim's amazing. He knows what's going
But,
on, you know. But nobody puked on you this week, so that's a plus.
No, I did get puked on. Monday.
Oh, Monday. So
Well, Sunday night, Monday.
So yeah, it hasn't been a full week
So,
yet.
yeah.
Okay, so I better not say anything. The day is still young.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you all for listening. Always send us in crazy stories. Call us. We have a voicemail, and
If
we
you shot off your fingers.
yeah. If
let
you
us know.
if you are
Person that shot up.
I think they're younger.
so what they can still call.
Well,
But yeah, if you are that
or
kid.
you got drug busted in the Broadway.
Oh my God! If you were getting a tattoo.
Imagine getting a tattoo and then fucking whoever raid you just comes in.
Yeah, it just comes in, and your tattoo don't even get finished
Yeah.
because they got arrested. Right? Be like, give me back my money. Well, I mean, I guess you don't pay till you're done, but hey, you could have got
You
free
didn't put
half
a
a tattoo.
deposit.
Oh, I was gonna say, what about free half tattoos? You know,
It'd be a pretty cool story, I guess. Yeah, you
my
see this.
this is my half naked lady on my
Yeah.
arm. It's only one titty on there because
I was gonna say that.
It's just a tit.
just one tit. That's
It's
it.
just a uniboob.
One tit. That's it. But anyways, please give us some crazy stuff. We love it. We're here for it. You know.
Ain't here for a long time, but here for a good time.
Yeah, exactly. And leave us a voicemail, message us to our DMs. If you even want to be a guest,
Slide in them DMs.
if you want to be a guest on Call It Like It Is, and we think that it's going to
goes
be a
down
good
in
thing,
the
yeah.
DMs.
Just come
I
on
can
in.
keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
My
But
phone
anyways,
just went from 10% to 0. I think because it's charging my laptop.
okay. See you
Bye.
next week. Bye.